Hey everyone, it's Cecilia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a setup of my 2022 Catchall planner. And if you've been catching my other videos, I did a setup of my wellness, I did a setup of my personal development notebook, and I did a setup of my fun notebook. And those all came before this one because I was still trying to decide what I really wanted to do. I had mentioned that I would be using this one as my catch-all, and I will be using it, but the reason I was debating is because I'm going to be incorporating the meal planning, and I was actually thinking about doing a transformer planner with this beauty right here. Yes, I still have this beauty that came out in 2018. I know this is a unicorn item. And my thought originally, well, not originally, but secondly, I was going to Frankenplan and do a transformer planner with these two. But I decided not to do that at this time. I'm going to go ahead and move forward with this one because that's what I had mentioned, and I do like the colors. But maybe later on in the year, I may switch things up. So let's go ahead and get started with this catch-all. I'm going to move stuff out of the way here. Oh, and one other thing I didn't mention in my original video is I'm going to be pulling some of the dashboard sheets from this planner to incorporate into my catch-all. So that's why that's here. So I'm going to move this out of the way here. And let's go ahead and get started. I still need to put the name here. I need to work on that. I haven't done that, but I will add my name there. And so what we're going to do is, for this planner, I don't normally use the monthly. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to January, and this planner was from July 2021 to December 2022, so it's still good. What I'm going to do is pull out, if I can get here, I'm going to pull out these, I don't know if you call them dashboard sheets, but these two sheets. And if you caught my November and December setup videos for the month, I actually added these sheets in, and I really liked it because it gives me extra room to write things for the month. So I'm going to plug these in right here. And because I don't use that monthly, what I'm going to do is just, I could tape it down, but I'm not going to do that because I may change things out later. I'm going to put this paper clip here and then over here, so it's going to go from there, and then I'm going to paper clip this too on this side. I may, like I said, I may glue it together at a later time, but right now I'm just paper clipping it. And then it's going to move into my weeklies. So let me just give you another shot of that. So it's going to go from the divider to this dashboard and then to my weeklies. And again, I did use this dashboard in November and December, and I really liked having the extra space just to jot things down for the month. So that's why I'm going to use it again in 2022, because I really did like having that space. So I also had been changing things up in November, December as far as my layouts. I don't know if I'll continue to do that going forward. I did like using the different layouts, like the teacher planner, the horizontal and the line vertical, and the dashboard. So I tried all of them for the months of November, and I really like that. So I may switch some weeks out as we go forward, but for now I'm going to leave it with the vertical layout. And then I have to go ahead and take the rest of this out. I may leave the 3 months in because I do have some extras. Well, I'm going to leave the 3 months in for now, and if I have to come back and take them out because of my extras, then I'm going to do that later. But I do have other sections for my catch-all, so I need to take that into consideration as how much room it's going to take. So let's go ahead and take these out for now. I'm leaving in through March, and then we'll see how that works. If you hear that noise, that's my coffee maker telling me that it's going to be turning off, so that's what that is. Okay, so now we have all of those out. And let me go back over here because I forgot to plug in my dashboard for this. I had to make some new labels and my label maker is out of label. So I remembered I had these Planner Society labels from a long time ago because I used to get their kits. I was happy about that because otherwise I was going to have to leave it blank. I guess I will do today on this one because this is going to be my today section. And this divider is kind of rose gold as well, so I thought this would be perfect for the today, and it says you are fearlessly authentic, and it's rose gold, not copper, but it goes pretty well with it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, if I can get that in there. Oh, okay, so that's going to be for that, and let me move this out of the way. And then now we can go to our next section. My next section is actually going to be household, but like I mentioned, my label maker is out of label, so I used those, and they didn't have a household, they had a family. So I'm going to put family here, and then I'm going to put my things that I need for my household. We have our chores section. And for my chores, I do follow the Fly Lady somewhat, and what I did is I'm going to use this the last time I washed the sheets and cleaned out the fridge. The oil change thing I'm going to change, got a physical checkup I'm going to change, cleaned out the closet I might leave. So I can add my own sections here to what I want to follow. And then I'm going to put my morning routine here because I do follow the Fly Lady somewhat. And this, I made this last year, and I was going to start using it kind of like in July, but I didn't. So I'm just going to bring it forth for 2022, and now I'll have a full year of my cleaning schedule. I really do like this. This was made using a vertical layout, just adding the lines, and this inspiration came from someone who was in the Happy Planner Fly Lady group. There is a group for the Fly Lady in case you follow them, but that's where the inspiration came from. I don't remember her name, otherwise I'd give her a shout out here, but I don't remember her name. So since I have the morning routines over here, I'm going to put the evening routine over here. So that's going to be my chore section. And then we're going to come into the meal plan section, and that's where this other beauty of a planner comes in. This one here. So I'm going to go ahead and take January out of this one. And I'm still debating if I want to, I don't know what I could use these for. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use those right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take, whoa, I didn't even take them all out. I need another sheet here. Okay, so I'm going to take January out. And we're only going to do 1 month of that because I don't want this to get too big. So this is January, and I'm going to plug this right in. And because this is here, I may put a notes page on the back of it just to cover that up. So I will probably do that later because I do want the kitchen substitutions here, and that's on the home. So this will be the meal planning section, and I'm excited to use this. We'll see how it goes. Like I mentioned in my video, if it doesn't turn out, I'm going to try to see how I can use this for something else if I don't stick with it. I hope I do, though, because it really will be helpful for me and my family. If I stuck to that, maybe it would keep me from having to go to the store so many times. And then next, I'm going to have the project section, and this is going to be my household projects. I have a few things that I need to do, so I'm going to just plug that in here really quick. I do have some stuff on there. So, okay, so that's going to be the project section. And then next we are going to my social media. So I put community on here because this is going to be for my social media and for my Happy Planner Facebook group that I have. And like I said, I don't do much with social media yet other than my YouTube videos. So I'm going to use these sheets, and these came out of the filler paper, the Get Social filler paper. So I'm going to put that there. And then I think I also had another something that I needed to put in here. Okay, I'm just going to plug this in real quick, but I'm going to plug it in this way because it has information on it. And this is just a giveaway sheet because I do giveaways in my Facebook group, so that's a giveaway sheet for that. And then next is going to be, let me find these here, my budget. And I use this plain divider for my budget. I think I have some stickers that I was thinking about decorating this with, so that's why. But this is going to be my budget section. And then for budget, if you caught my other video, I had mentioned that I would be using these, whoops, let me grab this. I would be using this filler sheet because I haven't really been keeping track of my expenses. I tried it for December and November and for the rest of the year, and I really didn't keep up with it. So for this, I'm going to be putting my monthly bills here so that I can see it all in one. And then in the back, I'll be writing any notes for those bills, like the dates they were paid. Maybe if I have a confirmation number, I will put that here. So I'm going to work on that and get that information in here. And I just put a couple of sheets in here, just 3. I didn't put too much. So that's going to be the budget section. I do have some other stuff that I need to put in there. Because I wasn't tracking my weekly expenses that great, I'm just going to put one sheet, and here I'm going to white this out. I'm going to white out the weekly expense and just put expenses. So I may put a sticker there, and I'll just put month of, and I'm just going to keep a running tab for the month. I'm not going to do it weekly like it says. I'm going to change that out. Okay, so I went ahead and whited out the weekly expenses because I'm going to use this for a monthly sheet, and hopefully I can have enough room for my monthly expenses and I won't go overboard. And then this sheet is just here to protect some information that I have, but I like it. I may use it for something at some point. And then the only other stuff I have a sinking funds sheet back here, debt payoff sheets, and then I have the no spend trackers, and then some notes. And normally I had a folder back here, but I'm going to, instead of using 2 folders, I'm only going to use 1 folder for the entire planner, and I can keep stuff in there. Okay, let's see. So the next section we are going to is going to be my list section. And this section, I'm going to have any type of list that I need, like say my passwords. I don't take this catch-all planner anywhere outside of the home, so that's why I keep my passwords in here. And it has that. It has some order information, like say when I order things online from the Facebook groups or from stores online, I track those orders just to make sure they get here. So that's what we have here. And I had a books to read list, but I have a personal development notebook that I made, so I'm going to add those to that. And then let's see what else we have here. So here, this section will have any, there's something here. I'm just going to plug this in. So I'm just going to plug that in so you don't see the back of that information. And then here I'm going to put any list that I have for anything that I need within my household or my personal life. The next thing I'm going to add is these sticker sheets. I do like keeping a few sticker sheets, especially these, because like I can put this not today, never mind, organized laundry. These are a few that I kind of tend to use a lot, so I put them in here just so I have them at all times. And then let's see what else we will put here. I think I'm going to put the folder in front of that. So the folder will go here, and I chose this folder. And then I think I have note paper. So I'm going to put the note paper here. Note paper here, and then I'll put the extras way in the back. Let's see what else. Oh, and the other thing that I have are my checklist. And I never took these off. Look, I never take the the film off. I just realized that it's coming off. Probably shouldn't have done this online, but the film's coming off. Do you ever take yours off? I haven't taken much off like this one either. It's still on there. I don't usually take them off, but now I'm probably going to have to go through and pull them off. This one's coming off too, but I will pull that off later so you don't have to hear that. But I do like to keep the checklist in the back just in case I need them. I don't have to be looking for them. Okay, so let's see what else. The only other thing I can think of is I forgot to put my Post-it notes in the front. So I'm going to go back to the front here. You know what? I think I'm going to put them in the back this time. I normally put them in the front, but I'm going to throw them in the back with this stuff here. So this is just a Dollar Tree cutting board that I used, and I just cut it down and I added all my sticky notes so that I have a variety of them. So that's what that is, and I'll leave that right there. And I think that is it for my catch-all. Let's go back and take a look. Hopefully I'm not flipping through personal stuff here. I didn't even think about that, but if I do, I will just cover it up. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. So I do have 3 months in here, and you can see it is pretty thick. So let's go ahead and give it one final look through, and then this video will be done. So I need to put my name here. Well, let's see if I can turn the pages here. And, oh gosh, I haven't been using this section, the perpetual calendar. I haven't been using it in my past planners, but this year I am going to use it because I'm going to make sure that I keep track of everyone's birthday, any special occasions. I want to get better with sending birthday cards out and any type of special occasion card. So this will be great for me to keep track of everyone's birthday, any special occasions. And I am going to use it this year. So I'm going to work on that and get that taken care of so that I can be better at just keeping in touch with people and you know, celebrating their days. Then we move into this currently page. And then from the currently page is the divider, January divider. And then I flip into this January. I don't really know what this is called. I would call it like a monthly dashboard pages. So we flip into that because I don't use the monthly. And then we're going to flip right into the weekly layout. And then I have my divider here. So then after the month of January, I did keep 3 months in here. So January, February, March. And then we flip into my household section. Then we go into my chores. And I'm just going to flip through it again so you can see it, everything together. And then these pages are stuck together. This is going to be my chore list. And every month I can come and mark it off that I did it. So that's going to be that. And then from the chores, we move into the meal planning section. And then we're going to go into the January currently. And then you have the recipe ingredients, the grocery list, and then you move into the weekly. And then from there, we go into the project section. I have a list of projects that I need to do. So that's that. And then I'll use these sheets as I go forward. And then the next is my social media section, which is right now labeled community. But that's a good name for it, I think, because it is community. And then I just have these Get Social sheets, and I have 4 sheets of those in there, plus another list that I have for my Facebook group. And then we get into budget, and I'm going to decorate this with some budget stickers probably. And then I have the paper from the everyday paper, filler paper, and I'm going to be using that for my budget. And then down here, I will track any notes for that particular month. And then I have some extras in the back. And then I go to my list. So this is going to be any list that I have to make for my household. And then we go to a folder. And I have some extra note pages. And then I have my sticky notes. And then I have my check it off stencil. And I have some stickers that I use quite often that I put in the sleeve, the sticker sleeves. And that is it. That is my catch-all for 2022. I'm excited to try this out and to get into it. And hopefully it keeps me on schedule with everything this year. I just need to be able to use it more, get things done this year, because even though I kept up with my catch-all last year, there were some things that I slacked on. So I want to do better this year with that. And I think that's it. That is my catch-all. The Seasons of Color. That's it. That is the catch-all for 2022. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber, so don't forget to subscribe. Also, I still have one more planner that I need to set up, and that is my Faith Planner. So please be on the lookout. If you want to see the Faith Planner, don't forget to hit the notification button so that you are alerted as to when I post future videos. Thanks for watching. I will plan again with you soon.